Boy, you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Bromigos Podcast.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
All right. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Bromigos Podcast. Mike's not here today. He's on daddy duty. I mean, we all happy for him, man. God damn it. God damn it.
Hell yeah.
Like, man. Shout out, Mike. My guy is over there in Germany doing his thing on daddy duty, man. He looks so happy right now. We're all happy for him doing this thing over there, man. We hope he enjoys his time with his son. Doesn't get that time all the time. So I'm really happy for him, man. For real.
I can tell in his like Instagram posts and shit that I've never seen him so happy in all the time that we've known him. I've never seen that man so happy.
No, I agree, man. I agree. I'm really happy for him, man. I'm really happy for him, man. Damn. Another episode of the Bromigos Podcast. What's good, y'all? You know it's your boy Dank Money. What's good? How y'all doing, man?
Hoochie, man, holding it down. I just woke up from a nap. So
everybody's so fucking tired today. I'm like the only one like high off of energy. I've had a great workout today. It's undercover, brother. What's going on, everybody? We're getting in the New Year's resolutions before New Year's to fucking lose weight and all that shit. The gyms are going to be packed, so I'm fucking taking advantage of it while I can for the time being.
Facts, man. I mean, it's almost New Year's, and you know what I love about when New Year's is about to hit, everybody got them dumbass resolutions. New year, new me.
Don't get me started. New year, new me is the biggest fucking
lie. It's my year. Shut the hell up. Come on now. It's just another day.
You know what? My friend actually made like a little SoundCloud song. He had a bunch, but one of them that like really stuck out the lyrics. He's like, "New year, new me." That's that shit that everybody says. I'm like, damn, that hit hard. I felt that because it really is the same thing every year.
It's the biggest fucking lie anybody ever says to themselves. Honestly. Let's put it this way, if your goals in life are not to, at least in that year, are not to make more money and fucking, I don't even know what else, lose weight, whatever the fuck,
get more bitches.
You're just full of shit. Maybe get more bitches too. That's probably that's one on my list. I know that much. But
it better be.
It is. It's not a high priority on the list, but it is.
Why isn't it a high priority, Matt?
Because I feel here. Let me explain. I deserve it. You're right. I appreciate it. But let me explain this. My goals for the new year is more to advance my career more than anything, make a lot more money.
Wait a second.
What? Thank you. I appreciate that.
I love that for you.
Listen, I was telling y'all a couple months ago, maybe a month ago at this point, how there were some people in my company that wanted me to be a part of their team in the sales department. So I'm going to start looking into that and working with some of them and seeing if that's a right fit for me. And of course, I got some demo reels for some of the stations I work for that hopefully they put me on air. We'll see. But that's my goal, was to, forward my career. I don't want to be doing the shit I'm doing for the rest of my life, or especially going into the summer, because that's going to be a fucking pain. But,
hey man, it's all about the journey, not the destination. Remember that. Wise words. Shout out Day Money.
Day Money 2022. Or in this case, 2023, since that's when this episode's going to go out. Anyway, how's everybody doing? We got a lot to talk about today. First of all, let's shout out a fucking legend. Pele has literally just passed away about 2 hours before we started recording here. That's a real shame for the sports world. One of the GOATs, if not the GOAT.
Of soccer or football in this case.
I was like on IG, and when I text y'all, I was scrolling through IG. It was posted like 20 seconds ago. I was like, damn, already?
I had no idea he was that sick. I knew he was like not doing great, but I didn't expect him to like keel over like that,
No, I knew he was that bad.
Yeah.
I hadn't kept up with it a lot, but I know Mike mentioned a couple of times that he was sick.
Yeah, when he had cancer, and I think it kept getting worse. And I've seen some videos of him like doing some physical activity. It just looked like it was so much for him to do. It was sad.
That's a painful, man.
It takes a toll on your body.
Yeah, it's hard to see the legends, just dissipate, man. Bill Russell, now Pele. Man. First the Fat Boys break up, and now we got this, man. This is
something.
no.
You know something. I was just thinking about this. When I was at the gym earlier, I was ESPN was playing like a year in review reel around like the 12 o'clock hour. There were so many moments where I was kind of like watching that on the treadmill and like tearing up and trying not to cry while I'm fucking working out. I'm just like, man, so many fucking good legends died this year. It's a real shame.
Yeah.
Facts, man. Speaking of legends, speaking of dying.
Shout out Franco Harris. R.I.P. Franco Harris.
Oh yeah, shout out Franco Harris.
Shout out Franco Harris. That was a sad one.
That was really sad. I woke up
sad.
Tuesday. I saw my TV on that ESPN on. I saw the red line for breaking news. So I was like, okay, all right. Well, something happened. I walked up to the TV without my glasses on. I saw Franco Harris. I'm like, oh my god, no! It still doesn't feel like he actually passed, because literally the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception was a few days later. They were going to retire his jersey Saturday night, and he was supposed to be there, and he looked fine. Like, he didn't have any health issues going on.
You should count your lucky stars. The fucking Steelers won that game, because let me tell you, y'all were not winning that game at halftime.
Am I the only one that's kind of like surprised as why the hell it took him so long to retire his jersey? Like, I know they don't have many jerseys retired in Pittsburgh, but I feel like every key player that played on those teams in the 70s, all their jerseys would be retired.
Well, see, the problem with that is if they did that, there wouldn't be that many jersey numbers remaining for the guys to take. As to why they wait so long to retire the numbers, I don't know.
Sucks.
Honestly, don't know. But
Sucks.
Yeah, they were. It's just so sad, because like I said, he was fine. He was doing interviews the day before, and there weren't like any red flags, like, oh well, he wasn't doing this, he was slurring his words. No, I think he just died in his sleep, which is, sad to see, but at least it's one of the most peaceful ways to go out, like no suffering.
The body just gave out on him.
Yeah,
it's just what it is. It happens to everybody. It could happen to us. It could happen to us tomorrow. That's why you try and cherish every day.
Yeah, and about the game, it looked eerily similar, like the way it ended, from the Immaculate Reception 50 years ago. Like, the Steelers won in the last minute. A rookie scored the game-winning touchdown. 50 years ago it was Franco Harris. 50 years later it was George Pickens. And the score for that game, the Immaculate Reception, I believe it was 13-6. 13-6 or 13-7. And then the Steelers won 50 years later, 13-10. Ironic.
I just want to say this, and I got to dunk on Mike a little bit here, because he said something when we were talking about it in the group chat. He's like, "Oh, the Philly special is the most famous play in football," acting like the Immaculate Reception doesn't exist.
Nope, it literally is, and it was literally Eagles voted back in the 100th season of the NFL back in 2019, the greatest play ever. It was voted number 1. It's a proven fact. Which, by the way, I don't know what we were going to pivot to next, but since we're talking about the NFL, regular season's almost over. Playoffs are coming up. Eagles are definitely going to be in. Giants, they might be a lock. Steelers, I doubt it. They need a lot of stuff to happen, but it's nearing that time.
Yep. Still betting on Brady. I don't give a shit.
It's not going to happen at this point. I would be shocked if they get to the playoffs. I'll be shocked if they even make it far in the playoffs if they make it. I'm hearing a lot of shit. And listen. You gotta be honest with me on here, Dante. I'm hearing a lot of stuff that Tom Brady's looking to play again next season. I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about that.
I think it happens.
There's this ongoing storyline when it comes to Tom Brady, and it's always, oh, he can't do it. Can't do it again. Oh, he's not going to do it again. Oh, he can't play anymore. Oh, he's not that good anymore. Yeah, he's having a down year. But, look at the team. Hella injuries. Got these big signings that really didn't pan out the way he thought it would because of injuries. Gronk is gone. There are a lot of things that are playing into it. And also, he's dealing with a lot of personal stuff. So I completely understand what Tom Brady's going through. So it's not his best season. Yeah, we know that. But his worst season is still better than most quarterbacks' average seasons. Their best seasons. You know what I'm saying? So if Tom wants to come back next year, and if Tampa Bay is healthy, I mean, listen, man, all I'm saying is every single time y'all hating the GOAT. Every time y'all hating the GOAT. Oh, Brady's not good anymore. He can't do MVP. He can't win anymore. 3 more. Oh, he's gonna go to Tampa. He's not gonna win. Terrible regular season. What happened? Playoffs, Super Bowl, ring number 7. He's different. He's different. He's a different breed, man. Remember what they did to Tiger. Remember what they did to Tiger. They crucified Tiger. They were like, he's never gonna be good anymore. He's never gonna win another major. 2019.
That was also before he had a life-threatening car accident.
That was one of the most beautiful moments ever in sports history. I swear. One of the most beautiful moments ever. It was like a full circle moment for the greatest of all time. A full circle moment.
Can he do it again? Probably not.
No, probably not.
The Bucks have had like 3 come from behind wins this season.
Well,
similar.
That's because last minute Brady is still, I hate to say it, elite. I mean, we were talking about it a few episodes ago.
Don't make me wait the entire game to just, okay, well, we're losing by 2 scores. There's 10 minutes left in the game. Okay, now I'm going to throw the ball down the field like, no miss, touchdown, boom, we win the game. Don't do that. Don't wait till the very end. Just get it over with so I can turn the game off and go to bed.
I mean, that's what makes him so good, though. That's what makes him so good. Because, I mean, there's a lot of elite quarterbacks. There's a lot of elite players in every sport, right, that can do a lot of things. But when it comes down to it, can you have like a really shitty game and then the last 5 minutes, you can just lock in and get the dub? Like, that's greatness right there. Every single time they pull through. Brady, remember last year, the game against the Jets? That shit was crazy. That shit was OD. This man took the ball down 70 plus yards in about a minute and a half. It was just, I'd never seen something so beautiful, man. It was boom, boom, boom. Straight tutty. I was like, damn, is this how good this dude is? The one time he played in Jersey too, I missed him. I was so mad about it.
Because he didn't want to lose to the Jets. That's why he did it. He's like, I'm about to lose to the fucking Jets. Holy shit, I have to try now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that'll be interesting to see where Brady goes. But for the case this season, still with Tampa, and they play the Panthers. So if they win, Tampa wins, then they win.
Panthers are ass. They're going to fucking beat them easy. Well, they should. On paper, they should anyway.
Well, the Lions were the favorites to beat Carolina last week, and Carolina demolished them. Like, literally, they demolished them.
I'm just saying, you don't want to see Brady in the playoffs.
No.
All I'm saying, you don't want to see Brady in the playoffs. Tell me I'm wrong.
And then in this case, if Tampa Bay does win the division, they'll be the 4th seed, and they'll host the Cowboys.
Ugh, gross. Fuck the Cowboys.
Oh, shit. Because it's like Shady McCoy said, bro. Dak Prescott, he's ass. He's ass.
Can I say that? Can I say it on TV? He's ass.
I'm not even. No, he's ass. Ever since I started watching him and Zeke play, they were like huge stars their rookie year and everything. I was like, oh, this dude has a lot of potential. Every year he keeps getting hurt. He always has these, he's about to have a career year, and then falls off. He's up and down.
I mean, to be fair, they kind of proved Eagles fans wrong with last week. I mean, they put up 40 points.
Okay. But is he doing that?
Which, by the way, I didn't expect that game to go the way it did. Like, I knew it was going to be close. I didn't expect it to be like a shootout. That was a great game, by the way.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Dak Prescott's nothing but Russell Wilson with a beard.
Oh!
Ooh.
No.
No.
But yeah, that's interesting.
I ruffle some feathers there, people. I don't know.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook also going out sad this year.
Why you gotta talk about Westbrook like this, man?
No, Westbrook.
No, Westbrook. Okay. Wilson. Why did I fucking say Westbrook? Wilson. I'm thinking of a different sport.
No Russ slander, my boy. No
you know
Russ.
Who I will slander? You know who I will slander in the NBA? AD.
Your Knicks?
Well, I can slander them too. I have a lot to talk about that, but let's talk about AD.
No.
The Lakers side. No. Fuck you. We're talking about the Lakers.
You just want to go at AD because he's fragile. Yeah, we know that. Okay, tell me something different besides what you're going to tell me right now, that he's fragile and he gets hurt too much. We're paying him too much money. We should trade him, but we can't. Please tell me something different that I don't already know. If you could tell me something that I don't already know, we can keep this conversation going.
Can I ask you this question at least?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is it does it happen often? Because AD was hooping before the injury. Is it like this every single time for you? Like you have this little shred of hope that, oh my God, AD's dropping 40 plus points a game. And then all of a sudden an injury happens, completely derails all that momentum.
I think you got to be realistic. You got to be realistic with AD at this point in his career. You know, I like AD. To this day, I will always say that a healthy AD is the best player in the league. I don't care about Steph Curry. I don't care about Bron, KD, none of them. He's the best player in the league. He's way better than Giannis. Y'all can at me on that. A healthy AD is better than Giannis. Talking about MVP Giannis, man, give me a healthy AD. The things he's doing right now, did you not see what he did to him 3 weeks ago in Milwaukee?
No, I saw the stats.
44. Like a healthy AD is hooping. Like that's normal AD. That's what we used to see in New Orleans, but he's always hurt. But I told y'all this a couple weeks ago, or this last week we were talking about this. And I was telling Mike, man, the fact that every single time, the last 2 times the Lakers have won championships, they had a training staff that was elite, kept their players healthy. That's how Kobe was able to really get through the rest of his career, winning those last 2 championships. Bron being healthy. The year we won, AD was healthy the whole year, even through the bubble, hurt his ankle in the finals. He kept playing, right? After both those championships, they let that training staff go. The same training staff. A lot of people were the same.
Why, though? Like, why would you even need to fire a training staff?
Here's the thing.
That's why they're there.
Here's the thing, though. Think about this. 2010 was the last time we won before 2020. 2011, get swept by Dallas. We're a little injury ridden that year, a little tired. The next year, Powell starts getting hurt. Kobe has that Achilles injury. I mean, yeah, he was being overworked, but I mean, once the training staff goes, you have to be able to train differently in order to do things like that. You know what I'm saying? And when you have a training staff that keeps your players healthy throughout the entire regular season, going into a long postseason, and it works, why the hell would you let them go? And I also blame AD's trainers. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? Is he not doing the right plyometrics? Is he not stretching the right way? Did
he even do any right stretching things in the offseason? Because remember what we talked about during the summer? He hadn't even like shot a basketball up until like, I don't know at what point before the season started, it seemed.
But that was kind of dumb for him to post, but whatever.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb to say. I'm not gonna lie.
But I mean, when it comes down to AD, man, you got to be realistic. I'm realistic with it. I know he's injury prone. So when he's playing well, I'm going to support him. When he gets hurt, it's like, well, it happens all the time. Just normal. It sucks because everyone knows how talented he is. But there's going to be that but with him. You're like, he's talented. Or he's always getting hurt every year.
I'm going to speak for Mike because he and I share a similar opinion. I just think he needs to retire at this point. At what could he do? The same thing is going to keep happening every fucking year at this point.
I'm sorry.
I like him, but the writing might be on the wall for that.
I want you to think about this right now. Okay.
I'm thinking.
AD gets hurt, right? Players who get hurt as much as he does and come back and drop 50, 40, can almost get you a defensive player of the year. Players like that don't come around often. There are a lot of really good players that are injury ridden and their productivity goes so down. AD is still a high level player. Like when healthy, we've seen it. Okay, so he comes back from this injury. Bang, he's ready. He'll keep playing. I mean, KD gets hurt a lot too. We always forget about that. KD's hurt almost every single year. He hasn't played a full season, I think, since Oklahoma City.
Oh wow,
that's a long time ago.
To think about. Holy shit.
His first year in Golden State, he got hurt. Remember, he got hurt in 2019 in the playoffs. Didn't even play in the finals, pretty much.
I remember that.
His first year in Brooklyn, he didn't play. You know what I'm saying? And every single time KD comes back from injury, every single time, he gets better. He gets better. Still high level player. So
I mean, but we're talking KD. We're not talking Davis here.
I'm giving you a comparison though.
I know, but it's two completely different players and two completely different styles of play, two completely different positions. Because you said it yourself in regards to Shaq a couple weeks ago. His role, and I would think AD's role is the same or similar, is that he's going to get, knocked around a lot being the big man trying to get to the net. At some point he has to, you have to think about things like that. The injuries are only going to get worse for him.
Yeah. I mean, if he was able to stay healthy, he might be in the MVP conversation. Might be.
Tell me I'm wrong. Please tell me I'm wrong. Because if I'm wrong, I'll admit it.
But I agree. That's a definite. That's a definite. There's no doubt. Because I said, based off his play, if the Lakers had a better record, he would definitely be at least top 5 for MVP voting right now. At least. If he was still playing right now and they had a better record, yeah, because the way he was playing was MVP level. This the shit that we've been talking about. I'm like, if anyone didn't believe the fact that, or at least even fathom at the fact that Anthony Davis is better than Giannis Antetokounmpo, watch AD this season. That's what healthy AD can give you. That's what he can give you. So, like, when you see that, AD can shoot, he could pass, he can dribble, he's tough down low, still a little soft, but he's still strong enough, dunking all over you. Can run the pick and pop, run the pick and roll, and he's great defensively. He's one of the best defensive centers in the league when healthy. Gonna be a Hall of Famer, Gotta give respect to my mans, though. Shout out AD for real.
Yeah, well, shout out AD. Hopefully he comes back and maybe puts up the numbers he was putting up before he got hurt, but we'll see.
Speaking of players that need to retire, you're talking about players who need to retire. How about that entire Knicks organization? They all need to retire.
Oh, that's not all I thought this was going.
Well, so I want to speak on this first. This is my team after all. The way that the Knicks blow games in the fourth quarter, and I've been noticing this a lot, especially last year, because it's been the same fucking issue. The way we blow games in the fourth quarter should be studied by like high-level universities. Oxford, Princeton, Cornell, all those fucking universities, man. They should study the art of blowing games in the last possible second. Let me take you back to Friday before Christmas.
Oh,
we're playing the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
We are winning the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
What ails us at the worst possible time? Could you take a guess?
What's that?
Free throws.
Oh,
can't make free throws. All of a sudden, the ability to make free throws is non-existent.
Ben Simmons.
What happens?
Bunch of Shaq's in the line.
Yeah, exactly. What happens? DeRozan gets the fucking final shot, and they win the game. A team that we have dominated, mind you, for the whole season so far. Then we move on to Christmas. Once again, winning a good portion of the game, if not the entire game, if I remember correctly. I didn't watch the game. I couldn't catch it. But
no, Matt. The Knicks had the lead from when Dallas had the lead, and it was 9-8. That was the last time Dallas had the lead.
Well, I'm talking about Christmas at this point, but Dallas is another example.
We're winning that entire game.
Yeah, I know. Listen,
entire game,
and they lost it in like in less than a minute. They were up like 9 points. They were up 9 points, and it's the same fucking shit every single time. At the last minute, you can't make free throws. You get paid millions of dollars a year and you can't make a fucking free throw when it counts.
Yeah.
Now let me point something out to you as well. This is another trend I've been seeing.
Mm-hmm.
We are wasting young players' careers. Friday, RJ Barrett, career high, 44 fucking points. I've never seen that man hoop like that. Completely wasted by the rest of his team in that loss to the Bulls. Randall, another one that has actually been pretty consistent, scoring at least 25 to 30 points a game. I've never seen him hoop like that either. I quite frankly think Randall's kind of ass and plays like a fucking idiot. But when he plays, he plays. Grimes, I think it was Grimes,
Quentin Grimes
had a career night during the Mavericks game. Wasted. What happens?
I will say this with the Knicks.
Can't rebound the fucking ball. There were two guys. Sorry to cut you off. Two guys who got the ball before Luka did. Can't grab it. Fundamentals are completely forgotten in the fourth quarter with Knicks basketball. I rest my case. Someone play the fucking Law and Order thing. Dun dun. Like that's it. I rest my case.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. First of all, I got to give some props to the Knicks though. They were hooping. Julius Randle was hooping.
They can play.
They're playing well. But dog, y'all suck.
Yeah, like I know. Thank you for reminding me.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. You guys suck.
You stink.
You're so bad.
Garbo.
As an organization, I feel like you guys should just fold. Like the Knicks are such a disgrace to the game of basketball. All of the talent they could have, all the media resources they have, and they suck every year.
Well, listen, all I'm going to say
is the last time you woke up the first day of the NBA season and you were like, oh man, I can't wait to watch the Knicks this year. They're definitely going to win it all. You've never said that in your entire lifetime, have you?
Not in my lifetime.
You've never said that. Exactly.
My dad has. I have.
Last time people said that, the 90s. The 90s were 30 years ago, my people. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Now thinking about that.
Come on, my dog. But Luka Magic.
Wait, before we continue with Luka, I just want to say the Knicks also haven't won a game since fucking Ice Spice was at MSG during the 8-game win streak we had.
Shut the hell up.
Oh,
that bitch jinxed the entire fucking franchise.
Okay. This guy.
Fucking frog looking ass.
Oh, Kermit. Ribbit.
Listen.
I said what I said. I said it with my whole chest.
You can't call you the undercover brother. You disrespecting the sisters, man. Come on. You got to be better than that.
Y'all hype her up so much, and I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I'm not going to comment on that, but you got to be better than that.
Better than that. Okay.
Better than that.
I agree with that.
I'm not the one that wants to bang a frog. Okay.
Oh, I don't think she looked like a frog. I don't think she's that.
I think she looks like a frog.
Looks like a
I mean, Matt.
Is it the eyes? It looks like a frog.
It's the eyes, man.
No.
I don't know, Matt. Based on the history, man, you can't be too picky these days. You know what I'm saying? You can't be too picky. Man. So she looks like a frog. I know you'd hit. I know you would. Stop capping.
Listen, I lost my virginity to a fat chick. How do you think I fucking feel?
Oh!
Listen, I'll cell phone.
BBW.
No, not that. She wasn't that big of a chick, but still. She was still pretty big. That bitch was big.
Damn. That's hey, man, big girls need love too. What do you think, man?
Not for me anymore.
There's nothing wrong
with
that.
Me.
No. And like a big old forklift on. Never mind.
Here's the thing. I will say in the case for
you want that Lizzo love. I know what he wants.
Even though I don't think even though I don't see the hype in her, I still think she's more attractive than that Chrisean. The one blue faces.
Krishan Rock, blue faces girl. That bitch is crazy.
Let me
she's
pull
a
Snoop
straight
Dogg.
up psychopath.
Who? She's nuts. She's nuts.
How do you spell this chick's name? Let me pull her up right quick for the stream.
Krishan.
Crisean.
Crise.
It's like Chris and Sean put together.
Krishan Rock. Okay, yeah, I see her. Let me see.
I don't see the hype in her either. She's just a psychopath.
Jesus Christ, does she have teeth?
she had them.
Oh, let me pull this up right quick.
Bro,
you got to pull the picture of her with the blue face tooth. That shit was hilarious, man.
What the fuck is the?
Why is she missing a tooth?
I don't know if she doesn't have a tooth. She got knocked out or some shit. I don't know. But she be beating on Blueface, so I'm not cool with her. For real.
That's what I wanted.
That's domestic violence. I can't get down with that, man. That's crazy, man.
It's like an everyday thing for them.
Yeah, that shit is back and forth. It's sad. Like he be beating on her, which I think is OD. And then like they
She got him tattooed on her neck.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Is that when she got beat or something? Is that what you're talking about?
Maybe. I don't know. They beat each other up all the time.
Dude, that's fucking. Oh my god, that's terrible.
It's scary. It's really scary.
Why is she streaming this on Instagram Live that she got beat? What the fuck?
I'm telling you, bro.
The sad thing is,
fight, bro. They stream it on Instagram every single time.
It's like
why?
Normalized. It's like normalized now for this to happen. Because I saw a tweet where if this happened back with like Chris Rock and Rihanna, oh
Jesus! Could you imagine what would happen if Instagram Live was a thing then? Holy shit!
God. Oh my god!
Speaking of fucking relationships and rap and music, and that went really sour really quick. Let's talk about Tory Lanez. Man, I completely forgot about that whole situation. I ain't gonna lie. I completely forgot that whole shooting had taken place, and then when the trial was happening, I'm like, oh fuck, they went to trial over this shit.
Yeah.
I would like to give my statement on the Tory Lanez situation.
The floor is yours.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you.
You better say no homo after that.
My socks are on. It's not gay.
I'll say it's not gay if it's on the moon.
I know one of y'all gonna be in the TikTok comments trying to cancel me. Please go on with your life, please. Okay. I'm so sad, man. I'm sad because I love Tory Lanez music. I love his music. And of course I want to hear his music. As a fan of music, I'm sad that a great artist is going to jail. Now, with that being said, I don't believe a damn thing any of these people are saying. The witnesses, Meg's best friend, the bodyguard somehow going missing during the trial and comes back the very last day. I mean, down to the evidence. How the hell can Tory be the one who shot her if his DNA wasn't found on the gun? Now, I also heard LAPD kind of mishandled evidence. Well, that's normal for LAPD. That's nothing new. But
OJ.
But let's not start talking about OJ.
Yeah,
let's start talking about OJ, man. But I mean, with all the stories that just did not add up, everyone was just telling different things, and there were so many conspiracies out there. And then I kept watching this guy that was on Instagram who kept like talking about the trial every single day because he was there. So he would like give a synopsis after every single time you would come out of court, and like it kind of felt like you were watching a movie, like it was bombshell after bombshell. Like, oh, she's lying. Oh, well, this happened. It's like, oh, well, I saw this person shoot, but then there was another person that shot. Oh, but the bodyguard, he's got the unbiased opinion, so we could put him on the stand. Motherfuckers nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. And the very last day, man, I just don't get how you can indict somebody on that with minimal evidence. Also, who the fuck is 22 years for shooting somebody in the foot? What the fuck is that?
That's LA.
What is that? What?
I was going to say,
it's California, but
when I found out that this was going to trial, I was reading up on it on Twitter, and from what I saw, the general consensus is that he was going to be innocent. Now, I don't have a stance in the case either way. I don't really give a fuck, but it looked like, from what I saw, the general consensus was he was going to be innocent. But
right. I mean, when it comes down to the case, I was actually talking to one of my friends about this, and I know they're going to hate me when I do this, but it's cool. It's cool because we got to play devil's advocate here. Let's be honest here. If the roles were reversed, we love playing the role reversal game. If the roles were reversed, are you telling me this trial is going to last this long? If Meg shot Tory in the foot, oh, Tori, you got to toughen that shit out, man. Come on, man. You got shot by a girl, all this other kind of thing, all other kind of stuff. Like the stigma against him would be awful. He's not man enough in order to handle it. But if there was no evidence that Meg had her hand on the gun, there's no DNA on the gun, we're like, well, all right, well, bet. Well, Meg's innocent. I feel the same way about Tori in this situation. Like, he's getting crucified on social media, even though people are coming at Meg, which is wrong. I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that at all. And if you heard what I said before, and you don't get to this part, you don't say I'm talking shit about Meg, you're dumb. You're dumb. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going. When it comes down to Meg, man, I thought a lot of times she kind of screwed herself over by constantly going out on social media and just speaking about it. You know, just it kind of sounded like she was like crying wolf. And I don't want to say she was, but that's what it felt like. That's just what it felt like. The whole thing is this: do I believe Meg got injured that night? 100%, no doubt. Do I know if it was by a gunshot? She stepped on glass. I have no idea. Did someone shoot her? I think someone did. But with like the fact that his DNA wasn't found on the gun, on the weapon, how could he be the one who shot him? How could he be the one who shot her? Please tell me how. I'm just so curious.
If anything, it sounds like it should have been a mistrial if there were like different stories from all the witnesses.
That's what I'm saying, man. There's some weird shit going on. And he's about to appeal. But
yeah, I was gonna say everyone that's like going like, oh, Tory Lanez is gonna get what he deserves, blah blah blah. Don't know the law and the system, the judicial system. He could appeal that shit, and then they can just say he's innocent.
Yep.
And that
they could.
And I bet that's probably what's going to happen.
I guarantee that'll probably what happened. Because again, to your point, 22 years for shooting someone in the foot is a little much.
Unless there was some other charges, but I don't see that happening. Unfortunately, as much as I want him to be innocent, I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't get it. What's the big deal? Meg got shot in the foot. The bitch can still walk. Like, I don't. Am I capping? No, she can still walk.
She's still a stallion.
If she can still twerk, she can still walk.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if she had gotten shot, obviously, above the waist, I'd been like, all right, bet. She would have got shot in the leg. It's like, oh, man, you leg on shit. But she got shot in the foot. She's fine. And I'm not saying that like to justify what happened.
Plus, doesn't say sleeping with Ben Simmons and
other people? I don't speak in all that.
That's a different story for a different time, I think.
Brother, come on now.
That's the only shot he could actually make, apparently, Ben Simmons.
Wow.
I thought he wasn't good at making threes.
I chose violence today.
Wow. That's how you feeling?
I thought Simmons couldn't make threes.
Remember, we are the official Ben Simmons hater show.
I am the official Ben Simmons hater. The fan club, I am the president of.
I forgot you missed that episode.
If Ben Simmons has 10 haters, I'm one of them. If Ben Simmons has 1 million haters, I'm one of them. I am a big time Ben Simmons hater. You're a bum.
You also
bitch.
Are mad because from a fan
fuck
point
you,
of view, that doesn't
Ben
matter.
Simmons. I don't know how he got to this. I brought it up, but fuck you, Ben Simmons. There we go. All right, I feel better now.
Why are you going so hostile to Ben Simmons? What did he do to you? What did he really do?
He
he didn't do anything to me. I'm just playing along with the joke.
He passed a layup on Trae Young. He is a foot taller than Trae Young. You said, "Here, Thibault, you got 2 guys on you. Go ahead and try and make a bucket." There you go.
I know, but y'all got MVP Embiid, right? That's how y'all be feeling, right?
MVP
Embiid, right? Yeah.
He's not winning MVP. As much as I want him to, I don't think he will.
Should have been 2-time MVP, right? Joel Embiid.
Well, he should have won it last year, but
should have won exactly. Mr. Should have been 2-time MVP, Joel Embiid.
I mean, I don't know what more he has to do.
That's who he is. Can we just admit, please, finally, can we just admit that Jokic is better than him?
No.
Please? Why?
No.
Why?
You are letting your fandom get in the way of logical thinking.
No, I'm not.
No, not you. I'm talking to fucking Hunter.
Me.
Not you. I agree with you. No, I'm talking to Hunter.
I'm sorry. My fault. Came with you a little aggressive.
Apology accepted.
Apologies.
You
Goddamn, Hunter. Are you crazy?
The Sixers offense is literally Joel Embiid and then James Harden assists. That's it. That's all it is. When Embiid doesn't go, the offense doesn't go, and it shows. Like, he's dropping consistently 40 points a night at this rate, and they're still even losing games. He just dropped 48 against the Wizards, and they still lost. I don't know what else he needs to, like you said, at the beginning of the season, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about MVP. I care about it. I don't think he'll win it. I don't think Jokic will win it.
Luka has a better shot at winning MVP than Embiid at this rate.
That's why I agree with that.
I don't know if Jokic might have another chance. If he keeps playing like this, it'll be between him and Luka. It'll really be between him.
I mean, we mentioned Luka earlier before I went to the Ice Spice shit. But I mean, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that Luka is a fucking candidate for MVP at that rate. I mean, when you have a game like that, even though it's against the Knicks, when you have a game like that, you have to be part of the discussion.
Yeah, when I watched that game, I felt like I watched one of the greatest games of all time. Like
I don't know about greatest games, but definitely greatest performances. Yeah, performances, yes.
That's what I meant. When I think it was 2017 when what year was either when James Harden had his 60-point triple-double. I watched that game against Orlando. Oh, 60, 10, and 10, like you unheard of. This dude has 60, 21 rebounds and 10 assists. That's nuts. That's nuts. Like, that means that man was active on the boards, probably getting mad defensive boards, running the break. Like, he's just that type of dude. He's 6'7". He's probably 6'7", 269. You know, they be capping about their height all the time. But he's big, broad shoulders, slow as hell, no athleticism. But damn, you can't stop him. You can't do anything with him. He's unstoppable. Luka is unstoppable. Like, if he keeps playing like this next year, I'm saying Luka Doncic is the best player in the league. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. Better than Jason Tatum, yes. Better than Zion, yes. Like, better basketball player, yes. It's Luka. It's Luka. Zion's a great talent. Zion's a great player. He's a great athlete. But yeah, Luka's that nigga. Yeah. You know he's white.
Hey, listen. I have no opinion on that.
I know you don't.
Yeah. I'm still coming down from the high when Mike called me it. So I still have that video on my phone too. It's still one of my favorite video to watch.
That really light something up in here. Where
it did. I was so appreciative. Anyway, I'm just fooling around now.
It feels nice to be black sometimes, right? Mm-hmm.
It feels nice. It feels nice to be accepted once in a while,
right? Yeah. You want to be black all the time?
I'm not going to say no.
I'm not going to say no.
If you don't say no, you're freaking lying. You're lying. You don't want to be black all the time.
Okay. I'm not going to say no.
Can I say I feel indifferent?
Man.
I don't know how you want me to answer this question. I feel like either way I answer it, I lose.
I'm not trapping you.
I feel like this is a trap. Do you feel like this is a trap, Hunter?
It's a trap. I swear to God, it's not a trap, man. Just answer the damn question, please. Please answer the question, please. For me. Matt, would you want to be black all the time?
Okay, no, I would not want to be. Okay, I guess not. What do you want me to say? So this is a trap. This is someone call Admiral Akbar, man. This is Star Wars. It's a trap.
Why not?
Police wouldn't really like me that much if I was.
Yeah. Right. I'm not gonna cruise. I'm just asking. I don't know why. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. Relax. Look, I'm not gaslighting you. I just wanted your actual answer, your real opinion.
Canceled.
In the words of Mike, you can't work for Fox News anymore, Matt. You're done.
Jail.
Nah.
We need to have that sound on your soundboard, man.
Yeah, and I gotta add some things on here. You know how it is, man. You know how it is. Oh.
Anyway, so I got one more thing I want to talk about. We talked a lot about. Obviously, we always talk about sports and music, but I saw something on Twitter this week that really rubbed me the wrong way, man. It really rubbed me the wrong way. Some person, and I have the tweet on my phone, so I will read it in full. Some motherfucker on Twitter, who I'm assuming is a fucking Taylor Swift fan because they have a fucking photo of her as their profile picture, which automatically is like, no one cares what you say, bro. And I quote, "Sports will never, in all caps, be as important as music or any other art. Everyone can run and kick balls. A few, in all caps, can write and produce songs. Being creative and expressing yourselves is something no football player can do successfully and win awards at." Another tweet underneath that. "One of two requires being smart, and trust me, it's not football."
Yeah, well, let me know when Taylor Swift can complete the greatest comeback in NFL history. Let me know when she can do that.
Let me know when she can fucking pull up triple-double like Luka did.
Yeah, let me know when she can chop 60, 20, 10. And
Exactly.
They're getting clowned so hard for that.
That was one of the most disrespectful takes towards sports I've ever heard.
Yeah.
We're not an art form. We're not an art form. Have you ever seen Kobe Bryant's footwork on his post fade? Have you ever seen Dan Marino throw that perfect spiral 30 yards down the field?
Mm.
You ever seen Tom Brady surgically completely dismantle defenses in the last 10 seconds of the fourth quarter?
You ever see LeBron just run through defenses and dunk over entire African nations in the NBA?
That's not at all where I thought that was going. I thought you were going to say dunk on entire teams.
Sports is a beautiful art form. Like, these guys work at their craft. It's not easy. I ain't gonna lie. Anybody can be a musician.
Yeah, I could be one.
Doing music. There's a lot of different things you can do, and that's no hate on music either. But anybody can do music. You compose music. You can sing. You could play an instrument. You could play so many different types of instruments and be a musician.
You could make like 5 straight albums of like the same thing, like Taylor Swift with like Heartbreak here, Heartbreak there, and just, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. There is the last one. It's the same thing.
Man, bro,
same damn thing.
I mean, I've been to some open mic nights where people do their original music, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That shit's ass. It's terrible, but there's still musicians. There's still musicians.
Yep.
Still musicians. If they're making their own music, they're still a musician. Just because they're not getting paid for it yet, or they're not big, doesn't mean they're not musicians. When it comes to being,
I saw one today where it's like she's got passion, but it stinks and it's rap. But I think it's just gonna be memed to death. I'm gonna put that in the group chat now, actually. But you can continue.
Yeah, man. That's just how I see it.
I just think you're comparing two completely different mediums and trying to force them to be one singular thing. And it's not even a comparison. It's not even a comparison of which is better. It's just like you're trying to create something that isn't fucking there. You're trying to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say anyway?
No.
You're killing me.
I'm sorry. Like, hey, listen, you asked me the question. You said, you feeling me? I was like, nah,
Let me clarify a little bit better then. Allow me to clarify. Whoever the fuck this is. I think it's a guy, which is even fucking weird with a Taylor Swift profile picture. But what I'm saying is they're comparing, the music and sports, and they're trying to force it to be like one singular medium. Like, anybody can do this. Anybody can kick balls but they can't write music and shit like that.
They kind of do fall under the same medium because it's still entertainment,
Yeah, but
I feel like we put entertainment on the one.
It's underneath the broader scope of entertainment, but but it's two completely different subcultures or subdivisions of entertainment.
Right. I hear you.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Understandably so. I hear what you're saying, man.
It's like me saying every football player can be a professional wrestler, since I watch a lot of wrestling and shit, which Some can, some can't. That's that. They're either really good at it or they're really not.
I've been in numerous conversations with football players and basketball players. There are a lot of football players that think they can hoop. They're like, yo, I could play. Okay. I want you to play a full game. Full game. And compare that to playing a full game of football. Like, do I believe football players get tired? Yes. People on the line, of course they do. You know, it's a lot. But you get to stop after every play. You know, like you get to chill on the sidelines, bro. Like, you don't get that in basketball. You do not get that in basketball. Now, it's not to hate on football. Football is such a hard sport to play. It's very physical. You know, your body really has to be intact in order for you to have a long career. You know, with basketball, you have to be much more conditioned. It's not easy to do this shit. It's not easy. Like, basketball is one of the hardest sports to play when it comes conditioning wise. Like, dude, you could run almost up to 2 miles per game, depending on how long your game is. Like, an average high school player is running that much. College players are running that much throughout the entire game. You don't rest. You play offense, you run down, sit in a defensive stance on defensive end. You're going back and forth, running, cutting, jumping. It's a lot. It's not easy. Motherfuckers think the game's so easy. Motherfuckers think baseball's so easy. You got to hit a round ball with a round bat coming at you at 90 plus miles per hour. Are you kidding me? I mean, imagine how good you have to be at a sport when if you're good 30% of the time, you're a Hall of Famer. That's pretty crazy. 30% of the time, you could be a Hall of Fame. If you're good 40% of the time, what other sport can you be good 30 or 40% of the time and be remotely looked at as being a good player? Tough sport. So all that tweet was some bullshit.
I will say this much. There is one instance that I could name that they are right. Le'Veon Bell.
Oh.
Le'Veon Bell's shit is ass. You heard his music?
Antonio Brown too.
Antonio Brown shit is way worse.
Is it? I haven't think I've heard Antonio Brown shit, but
it's terrible. He's got the
little
Tyrone
Woodley too. Tyrone Woodley shit is also trash. He's in the UFC, but
I don't know, man. All I'm saying is Miles Bridges is the best athlete rapper out right now. He's better than Dame. If you haven't heard Intro by RTMB,
I heard he's smashing it.
Run up his streams. First of all, Miles Bridges is coming back. Shout out Miles Bridges. Shout out Miles Bridges. He beat the case. He did the race. He's coming back to the league. He's coming back. He's making the comeback, man. All right. He ain't going to jail. All right.
How the fuck did he beat the case?
He's not going
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The only thing is that Miles Bridges is back. And if Miles Bridges gets signed by Charlotte, oh shit. Melo and Bridges back together again. The magic is back in Charlotte. The magic is back in North Carolina, baby.
This is news to me. I thought he was fucking done for, but okay, I have to look this up now.
He ain't going to jail. He ain't get convicted of anything.
Hunter,
were you his lawyer? Yeah, I heard about it.
What the fuck? This is
I don't know. I guess he had Dante as his lawyer.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's like, don't worry about it. He's out. He beat the case.
Johnny Cochran, not me.
Yeah, hell yeah. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Yeah, fact, man. I say we got. Yeah. I don't know, but Miles Bridges, baby. Miles Bridges.
They had him put a glove on over another glove, and he's like, oh, it don't fit. Oh, it don't fit.
I think on that note, I think we can pretty much wrap up this episode. Anybody have any closing thoughts?
Shout out Deion Sanders, man. Shout out Deion Sanders. You're really doing it for the gang. You're doing it for the fam, for the people. And all you black people hating on Deion Sanders. Sad, man. Sad. He did so much for HBCUs. I mean, when's the last time you've ever seen an HBCU game on College Game Day? Never. Why'd it happen? Prime time. Why do you think all these HBCU players are transferring from their schools to Colorado? Prime time. No one else is going to give them that opportunity. No one's going to give them that experience. Prime time, man. So everybody hating on his move, man. He's doing it for the people. This is what he always wanted on the big stage. Shador's gonna be up there hooping. Yes, I use the term hooping for every sport. He gonna be hooping up there in Boulder, man. I'm telling you. I might go catch a game, baby. I might go catch a game. See, prime time. I might do it, Matt. I might do it.
Hunter, what about you?
Well, as a fan of the two teams in Pittsburgh sports, it's unfortunate that I've seen both my teams get grittied on. This happened last night. So the Penguins had a 4-0 lead. They blew that lead to the Detroit Red Wings, and they lost 5-4 in overtime. And after that, I keep seeing it. It's the first gritty in the NHL, and it's just, it's like, why are my team? Why does it have to happen to the Penguins?
Fuck the Penguins.
And then the other team I like, Sidney Crosby's a legend, but the other team I like, the Steelers, they lost to the Jets at home, and Zach Wilson, he is so bad. He did the gritty in the end zone.
You got grittied on by Zach Wilson?
Delete
your franchise. Delete your entire franchise. All that history, all those championships. You don't deserve it anymore.
You got grittied on by a sugar baby. You got grittied on by a sugar baby. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's pathetic. That is
very
pathetic.
sad.
All right. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Bromigos Podcast. Shout out Mike. Hopefully he'll be back next week. I think his trip's coming to an end at this point, right? I'm sure he's got some more stories for us to tell. Mm-hmm. As for us, find us on your favorite podcast streaming platforms, including Apple, Spotify, Google. We're apparently doing pretty well on other apps that I'm looking at on our stats. So keep supporting us on there too. That's pretty dope. Twitter at Bromigos Pod, Instagram, the Bromigos Pod, TikTok, which has been doing pretty okay the last couple weeks. Keep supporting us on there, the Bromigos Podcast. I got to have you preach again once more, Dante, about the YouTube.
About the YouTube?
Yeah. Tell them what they're missing out on YouTube if they don't subscribe.
Wait, people aren't subscribed?
No.
No.
They're not subscribed.
What are you doing? I don't get it. I don't get it. I know you be on YouTube looking at your mukbang videos and the ASMR shit and looking at YouTube shorts, but you can't subscribe to the show. I mean, I know you be driving in your car, listening to it on the radio.
Takes 2 seconds.
It takes 2 seconds. Just click. Open the app. Click. Come on, man. Support the show. What the fuck you doing? If you really fuck with us, you want to see us get better. I mean, we need this money, man. This money comes from YouTube. They paying us big bucks, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
And of course, shout out Full Swap Radio. Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Episodes of our show also air on there. With that being said, Undercover Brother, Daint Money, Hoochie Man, we out, baby.
Peace.
You've been listening to the Bromigos Podcast.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow.